Hello, wonderful IELTS students. Welcome back to another edition of IELTS Energy TV. I am your host, Jessica Beck. We also have a podcast, guys, published 3 times a week. Subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher, wherever you get podcasts, or just go to our website, IELTS.allearsenglish.com. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about speaking part 2 and how it is acceptable to go off track. Now, you're not graded, you don't lose points for going off track necessarily. All right. This is what a lot of students need to understand. You lose points for going off topic if you completely talk about the wrong thing, like you're asked about a competition and you start talking about your favorite book, because then it seems that one, you don't have the vocabulary to understand the question or to speak about the topic. So that's bad for vocab. And it's also bad for fluency and coherence because your answer does not make sense with the question. So that is when you lose points. Okay. If, however, you don't know about the topic or don't have experience with the topic, you can talk about something related. Okay, that is fine. You will still get the highest score according to your language ability, because what you have to do is, first of all, recognize the fact about why you are unable to speak for 2 minutes about the given topic, and then go into an answer about something related. I'm going to give you examples of this, okay? This is a strategy to practice because there are some weird part 2 cards, guys. So this is a really important strategy to just sort of have in your back pocket, so you're ready for anything on test day. Don't get tripped up, guys. Control your performance. Okay, so what if you are asked to describe a museum? Okay. What if you don't come from a place that has a museum? What if you've never had the chance? Or you just aren't interested? I hope you are, though. Okay. So this is what you can say. I'm looking at my notes because I want to give you specific phrases today. My heart missed a beat when I saw this. I've not had much opportunity to visit a museum, but when I was in California last year, I did wander around an old mission. Okay, so the features of this. First, the strategy. I directly say that I don't know about the topic or I don't have experience about the topic, and I say why, okay? And then I introduce what I am going to talk about directly. Okay, this covers all the points to still fulfill criteria for a 7 or higher for your speaking score. So I did use an idiom in there. My heart missed a beat. It's like, oh, it's that like brief feeling of shock, like, so that describes this moment exactly when you see the top of card and you're like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can talk about this for 2 minutes. So have this in your pocket, say this idiom to introduce your answer. And then when you're brainstorming, guys, just think about something related, right? A museum, old things, or art, something related. I decided to talk about a mission. A mission is like a super old church from, like old cowboy Western days. So then I would be able to describe that place for the rest of the 2 minutes. Okay, let me give you one more example. All right, the topic is describe your favorite animal. I have heard many candidates get tripped up on this. All right, so guys, this is honestly how I would answer this. I would say, honestly, I'm a city person, which is to say I haven't got a clue about animals. The only thing that came to mind when I saw this topic was a book I had to read in 6th grade called Old Yeller. That's a real book, guys, and I really did have to read it in 6th grade, and it did make me cry. So, first, guys, I'm following the strategy. I am recognizing the topic right away, recognizing the fact that I do understand what the topic is, and explaining clearly and directly why I'm not going to exactly talk about that, and then introduce what I am going to talk about, okay? So you could, any book, movie, story related to this topic, you could describe that for the rest of the 2 minutes. So guys, write down these phrases, practice using them for unfamiliar or difficult speaking part 2 cards. For the complete explanations of what the examiner is looking for in your speaking and writing, get into our course, The 3 Keys IELTS Success System. Go to allearsenglish.com/KEYS, and you can have the complete video lecture series with me and all the complete IELTS practice you need to guaranteed increase your scores on the next IELTS exam. So why not? Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for coming, and I will see you in the next lesson.